Fine Art Asia's Connecting Specialists. Today it's quite special. We're happy to have Xavier Mahé and Vanessa Franklin from Boogie Woogie Photography. And they also have a special guest with us today. So can you please introduce yourselves and introduce your guest?
Hello, my name is Vanessa Franklin. This is Xavier Mahé. We are the co-founder of Boogie Woogie Photography. We founded the company in 2016. We are both French and passionate about photography. We wanted to share our love for photography to Asia and to Hong Kong. So we thought the platform of Fine Art Asia was perfect, and we've been participating for the last 4th year. We want to help collectors. We are advising them, and also we are curating exhibition. And I will represent also photographers. So Stephanie Cheng is a New York-based artist. She's a movie maker and a photographer. And we've just started to represent her in Hong Kong. We're quite thrilled.
Maybe before speaking about Stephanie, I would like first to introduce 2 artists Vanessa and I represent. Those 2 artists are just behind us. And the first one is just behind Vanessa's back. And you probably know this image. I mean, all the film lover knows the 2 characters behind. This is Jean-Paul Belmondo and Gilles Silberg. And this is an image of the movie Breathless by Jean-Luc Godard. The photographer at the time, was a set photographer of Jean-Luc Godard and was a set photographer for many the greatest filmmakers of the new wave. And Raymond Cochetier is still alive. He turned 100 this year, and we are very proud to exhibit his work. The second artist, just on my left, is Takeshi Shikama. Takeshi Shikama is a Japanese artist. He turned to be a photographer recently, in 2002. First, he used to be a designer before. And his first photo collection was published in 2007. And the name of the collection is A Silent Respiration of Forests. And Takeshi is very inspired by the forest and by the nature and by the landscape. And this image on my left is a picture of Yosemite, and taken 10 years ago by Takeshi. The very unique work and specificity of Takeshi is to use old techniques of photography. First, this image was taken with a large format camera, and moreover, it was printed in this very specific technique named platinum palladium print, which is very difficult to print with this technique, but it gives a unique range of grays and details that it is not possible with gelatin and silver print, I would say. So, as you can see, Boogie Woogie is very turned to classic photography and representing established and pretty, old sometimes photographers. But fortunately, this year, we would like to present and to exhibit emerging and young photographers. That's why we are very happy and proud to introduce you Stephanie Cheng with our new photographer collection.
So thank you for Vanessa and Xavier for the intro. I'm Stephanie. I'm so honored to be represented by Boogie Woogie Photography and to be in such great company. So like Vanessa briefly mentioned earlier, I'm New York based, but I grew up in Beijing. So I have a bicultural background, and that's really affected the work that I do because I'm very interested in cross-cultural dimensions within feminism and race. And a lot of what I like to discuss in my photos and films is kind of the evolving representation of female sexuality and power, and especially female agency on screen and off screen. This is because a lot of the films that I've seen growing up and photos that I've been exposed to, I've been really affected by this phrase, the male gaze, and how that's really portrayed women and female characters. And so kind of being intrigued by that, I just felt like I wanted to take control and agency over the narratives that I am interested in. And I believe it's important to not only have female stories, but also female creators. And so a lot, the series that Vanessa and Xavier are representing right now is a series that I have called From Here. And it was inspired by road films and road trips that people take, because it's all about this idea of kind of placing yourself out of a state of comfort and just kind of creating your own space to breathe. And so I took a road trip with a friend of mine to Big Sur, that highway in California, from San Francisco to LA. And it was just kind of just a representation of just two female friends who are kind of just exploring their own friendship and also their own sensibility in their young 20s. So hopefully we'll be showing that at Fine Art Asia as well, and I'm just very excited to be included.
Yeah, we're really happy and we're really excited how, you know, film and photography can depict different stories, and, you know, it's very different than, you know, antiques. So we're really excited to have you guys join us at Fine Art Asia, and we thank you all for joining us today. We hope to see you soon then. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.